So next up on the news you can use segment, we covered the domestic violence walk in Miami Gardens, and as y'all know, this is has a special place in my heart. So I wanted to share this with you all. So give me a second to tee that up for y'all. Where is the tab? So let's go.
For the Miami Gardens Police Department's Domestic Violence Awareness Walk. Me coming out a little bit over a year ago as a survivor. This month of October, I've been really trying to push and being at as many events as I can to get the word out. I really want to concentrate on the survivors that are living in silence, that haven't told anybody. Every single person knows someone who's being abused, but they probably just don't even know that that person's being abused. I lived in silence for 8 years, being abused while being Super Cindy, winning awards, proclamations, BET Awards, White House, all of that. And I was in my home being abused.
It's important that we raise awareness around ending domestic violence because it is a silent disease in our community, and people suffer in silence. So when we see something, we must say something. When we know something, we must do something, because it's important that we end deadly diseases in our community so that we can have a lasting and strong community. And putting a stop to domestic violence would do that by making sure that we last longer in our communities, by supporting each other that's going through this deadly disease.
Hi everyone, my name is Yasira Tejada, and I'm a part of Rise March and Unmute Yourself, and I'm here representing Gladys Ricard. She was shot dead on her wedding day, ready to start her life, be a better person, and her ex came and he shot her on her wedding day. It's unfortunate the things that happen with domestic violence, but we're here breaking the chain. We're here raising awareness to let people know that if you see something, please say something.
Love it, love it. Shout out to the City of Miami Gardens for hosting an amazing event. I'm glad I was out there to be able to, witness that and get some interviews really quick. Shout out to my sister Amelia Super Cindy, who has now, she shares her story about dealing with domestic violence, and me and her, I shared my story with her, and we both were tearing up of like just talking about how being women in this industry where we just felt like we had to hide that part of our life, but also too sometimes that not sometimes the conflict that we felt, because it's like we would go into these communities and talk about empowerment and uplifting people, and yet we were in relationships that didn't honor and value us. And so it was that dichotomy of life that we were living, that those two extremes we were living. And then also too, you start feeling like guilty and bad for like not, being in a place where you're honoring yourself. So to me, to be able to support that event, and we'll now try to make sure we add more of that coverage to during domestic violence month, because that work is so needed. And for me, I think I'm now in a place where I can do it and not be triggered and be in a place where I'm not in a good headspace.